Hello everyone, my name is Adya Zefanya. On this occasion, I am going to share my research with the title of Sport as an Entertainment, Maximizing Brand Experience and Building Brand Perception for Esports Organization in Indonesia. Five people you are seeing right now are the Indonesian esports athletes. They are the Indonesian Warriors, the gold medalists of the 31st SEA Games in Vietnam. This moment implicitly shows that Indonesian athletes have potential to compete in the highest level of esports competition, bringing tons of world-class achievement and hundreds of thousands of dollars throughout the year. With the development of sports technology, esports, along with other successful sports such as badminton, volleyball, basketball, and many others, are able to carry the sound of Indonesia Raya in prestigious events. As a result, with huge numbers of spectators, esports is more than just a game on a field. This is where the term sportainment comes to the surface, the term that epitomizes the merger of sports and entertainment. Indonesian esports began its journey in early 2000s as online games such as FIFA and Counter-Strike developed. Since then, it has been showing rapid growth. And 22 years later, it is officially included in Pekan Olahraga Nasional and SEA Games. Even some Indonesian professional teams have won the World Championship of PUBG Mobile and Mobile Legends. Professional esports scene has numerous actors that keep the industry alive, including team management, spectators, players, developers, and many others. The Indonesian Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy stated that there are 62 million active gamers in Indonesia, where the country itself sits on the 12th biggest gaming market in the world with 1.04 billion US dollar gaming revenue in 2019. The former Minister Wisnu Tama also stated that esports will open the gate for the development of sports tourism in Indonesia. Thus, considering the promising growth of the esports industry, right timing of growing industry, and the huge market that esports has, this research aimed to identify how experiences that are provided by esports organization as a brand may contribute to the brand perception from the perspective of consumers and the strategy of the brand to achieve it. These are the theoretical foundation: esports by Hamari and Shobol, esports organization by Pizzo, consumer behavior by Shifmat and Kano, and also brand experience by Bracus in 2009. Considering that this research is using qualitative approach, the data collection will be based on interviews and online observation, while the data analysis will use coding and triangular perspective. This is the interview design to determine the development of interview questions. Then comes to the data analysis, where it was done by interview and complemented by triangular of social media monitoring to get valid information. This is the framework that shows the findings. When it comes to spectating motivation, easy and relatively cheap access to mobile games is one of the reasons there is a huge number of esports spectators. It is also indirectly caused by psychographic aspect, seeing that games and esports streams are mostly accessible through relatively low priced gadgets. Social benefits, where exciting moments in game invite discussion and arguments among enthusiasts, creating even more intense interaction between them. Intense passion towards the game, supported by social restriction due to pandemic, have made people activities limited, also caused the rising of esports spectating motivation. Both spectators and management has their own expectation. Spectators tend to be more practical toward achievement and entertainment, while management tend to focus more on business-related aspects. Through social media content and live stream sessions that contain competition and entertainment shows, esports teams display their products. This showing provide experience for the spectators as the consumer. It is found that affective dimension consisting of sentimental values, excitement, thrills, admiration, patriotism, sense of closeness, joy, humor, and sportsmanship correlates with positive brand perception. The feeling of excitement and thrills are one of the factors that drive them to watch esports. It is also found that sentimental value as associated with fanaticism is already formed among the spectators and community members. The fact that esports spectators are eager to learn and imitate professional players' gameplay is pushing the intellectual dimension of the esports team to contribute, giving positive brand perception. If the team ensures that they keep answering spectators' curiosity with consistent informative gaming-related content, it will gain positive perception from the spectators. As stated before, fanaticism makes esports spectators continuously seeking for the news updates, such as player transfer updates, competition scoreline, etc. It can be seen that esports teams maximize behavioral dimension, in directing the community to prevent unwanted riotous action from their supporters toward other teams. Thus, the priority of an esports team is to affect spectators' behavior as they wanted it to be respectful, optimistic, and enthusiastic. Through the help of players and brand ambassadors, esports teams are trying to lead the community by continuous positive example. As esports teams use visual elements such as logo and certain colors as their identity, it is important to maximize it as a trigger of a spectator's awareness and perception. Using social media in live streaming platforms, the esports team uses visual elements to represent their portfolio. With combining all the fourth dimension of brand experience, esports teams are trying to deliver positive experience and perception to the spectators. Those dimensions then play its part and complement each other to build a whole pleasant experience. As team management testified, the creativity to fulfill consumers' needs is the key to achieve loyalty. It is crucial for the team to find their uniqueness and match it with the consumer needs. Now, we may conclude. Esports team expectation is more focused on business-related aspects, such as spectator loyalty, sponsorship opportunities, investment, and also collaboration with various brands, while spectators tend to be more practical in terms of performance level, entertaining online presence, and also interactive communication with the players. And how can esports organization increase their brand perception? By using brand experience. The first one, sensory dimension, should be maximized by providing decent visual element to trigger spectators' awareness that leads to the long-term recognition. It also applies to the content provided through social media. For instance, a visually well-edited video will be better accepted and appear to be more attractive. In the perspective of intellectual dimension, it is important for the esports team to provide routine educational social media content as an answer to spectators' curiosity about gaming knowledge, news gaming trends, professional players' gameplay, and behind the scene of the esports industry. Using the affective dimension, esports teams should evoke spectator sentimental value in a form of fanaticism. Unique characteristic of a player or streamer play a significant role in it, alongside with the feelings of excitement, thrills, and admiration in a competitive environment that leads to positive perception of a team. By doing so, in a long-term effect, it may lead to increase in sponsorship due to the large number of fan communities the team has. And then comes to the behavioral dimension. Esports teams should utilize behavioral dimension as a guidance for the fans, guiding the community by showing positive examples that will avoid them to be anarchic, keeping them respectful to other teams, and maintaining the environment friendly towards all supporters, and especially for the underage ones. By doing so, it is hoped that esports team may gain loyalty from their spectators and make the industry grow even more. And that wraps up my presentation. Thank you.